Starting here with First Alert Weather, I'm meteorologist Alyssa Heilman getting a check of what we're expecting in our overnight hours. Fortunately, we're not like northern Michigan, who are seeing a frost advisory in the early parts of September. Abnormal for this time of year, but that's because a lot of the Midwest seeing those very cool temperatures overnight. Here in Michiana, we're going to see some of that, not enough for that frost advisory like they're seeing again in some portions of northern Michigan and up into areas of Wisconsin, Minnesota, even into portions of Pennsylvania as well. Not seeing that, but definitely temperatures well below average for your Monday morning. Starting out that morning again with some isolated areas in the 40s, the lower 40s, and then some other areas that are likely going to be into the upper 30s, which is not normal for your early portions of September. 15 to 20 degrees below average. Definitely something that we don't tend to see this time of year. So just be aware that we are going to be needing to bring some of those jackets out of the closet a little bit earlier than I know a lot of us would like to. Light puff, nothing crazy. You don't need your winter coats out, but definitely chilly feeling in the air tomorrow. We'll need to grab some of those coats out of the jacket, out of the closet. We're looking at our wind forecast for the coming week, and we're fortunately seeing those winds that are shifting out of the south. We've been seeing a lot of north winds over the past few days, and that's been allowing all of that cool air to stick here in Michiana. As they shift out of the south, that's going to allow us to finally warm up out of the 60s for those highs that we've been seeing for the past few days, finally back into the 70s. And actually, as we get into the later portions of the work week, that's going to allow us to see some 80s back here in Michiana. Speaking of that, the school week forecast starting out your Monday morning there, 72 degrees, or your Monday, I should say, 72 degrees for that high temperature. Good amount of sunshine going to be around the entirety of the week, but note how those temperatures start out. The high on Monday, 70s, and then as we get into Friday, 83 degrees, a big switch up from the start of the work week to the end of it. Definitely something to note there, but the good news is we're warming up as we get throughout that work week. Another thing to look at there, rain chance the next 10 days, mostly staying dry for an abnormally long period of time. We don't normally stay that dry as we get into September. It's one of our rainier months here in Michiana, and it's been pretty dry so far. Continuing to see in our 10-day forecast a lot of this 10-day forecast until we get into possibly next Wednesday, going to stay dry. Something we'll watch here, we only have dry conditions throughout Michiana, no drought conditions yet, but considering how dry this forecast is, definitely something that we'll continue to watch here in First Alert Weather as we make it through that dry spell we're expecting in that forecast. Now we'll look at September's full moon. Well, that peaked today. That's the corn moon, of course, corresponding with the time of year that the corn harvest takes place. It appears full tonight and tomorrow night, so good viewing conditions outside, clear skies. Definitely get outside, walk out your door right now. You'll see it. It's up there.
Right now, go out.